Aljaz and Stzefenfu are still here to fight it out in yet another match on Stir Stores. The roles are reversed, but the politeness is gonna stay. Have fun, you slimy feet. From Aljaz, and just a traditional good luck, have fun to Stzefenfu. Hopefully he will be the one that receives the Platinum Plus look package. You could do with one of those in this game. So I don't know what's going on, guys. It's been another fun day of casting for me, and generally, you know, I'm really looking forward to hopefully finding some time in the future to actually play Company of Heroes. I want to get back into it. Ready for Company of Heroes 2. I could definitely use the practice myself. And also, we've got the whole new stuff that's going to be coming out for Company of Heroes 2, like the back-end production line of Inuki TV, if you wish. And hopefully, what we'll be doing is getting some of these players. Like, I think in the last game I was mentioning that there was a fan forum on a big shout out to CoH.org, something along the lines of that. We'll get like some interviews going, which there are interviews up, by the way, in text format with these players, but hopefully something a little bit more than that. We want to be doing like a whole gigantuous news thing where we can get with all of the top players, have a bit of a chat down, you know, let's have their little fame and stuff like that. We want that going down. Almost like, well, not like, but like Jeremy Kyle without all of that. I'm using Jeremy Kyle as an example because he sat downstairs doing some bitchy snidey. I think he just made some remark as like, I'm sick of doing this. No, you're not. You make tons of money from doing it. I think you have sick fantasies. Like, oh, then again, it is his job. Like, everyone's sick of their job. Apart from me, I get to sit around and cast games. By the way, I did get a new mouse. There it is. I'm sorry, the cable's not long enough. So thank you for that, guys. Not that it was donated. Nobody ever donates to me anymore. Sad face. But I don't care. Because I'm getting, well, fair enough. Okay, not much. Yeah, tiny. Not really worth mentioning. Bit of money from doing the YouTube stuff. If you just keep watching, that is supporting me. If you hit likes and subscribes and stuff like that, it is. So we're about to get our good first engagement, which is what I've been waiting for all this time. And nice positioning from Stzefenfu's MG42. Instantly retreating that Rifleman squad. I'm sure there's better days to come for it. We can make a much better situation out of that rather than stick around there for too long. Our second Rifleman squad, though, might be able to do something a little bit better this time round. Our Volk squad are there looking upon the Rifleman squad along with the Pioneers as well. And that MG is going to sit down in a pretty damn good place, I would say, to hopefully thwart these riflemen. And yeah, Aljaz is going to move this away. He knows that there was an MG back there. He knows that it's probably going to be moved up. I should go to the left side of the map or find some shot blockers. Now, these are all shot blockers. This is not, however, not the strategic point. That is, yeah, there we go. The MG is going to turn and face this way round now. And I think Aljaz, yay, there we go. The shot blocker. Although there's 3 stragglers, which have ended up getting the entire squad suppressed. Damn you. I went into a bit like a like wrestling announcer then. I love this location on the map where all the heavy cover is. We want more heavy cover. And this Rifleman squad does not have a decent positioning. And getting in that house is going to at least help them get out of suppression. But they need to back away from this engagement. That Volk squad is doing damage. The Rifleman squad is doing nothing. They're going to go for a flank on the MG instead. What an amazing turn of events for Aljaz to turn this around on Stzefenfu. He's brought in a Rifleman squad and said, okay, look, suppress these guys here. Suppress these guys. And I'll come in with this squad behind. Now, even though that was cool and kick-ass, the amount of beans on that one was just extraordinary. So many cool beans. But Stzefenfu had a very strong position, supported by many units. The flamethrower, which is not here, in fact. There it is. The flamethrower played a crucial role in negating that flank from the rifleman on the opposite side of the map. If that one had succeeded, then perhaps the other squads would have also succeeded. I'm not too sure where the firing, focus fire was from Aljaz, but with many suppressed units, definitely difficult to do enough damage to one unit and poke through. Barbed wire going down from Stzefenfu. Do we have any more around the map? We have, yes, we do. It's going to go down here in addition to the one near the train. A little bit of strategic point capturing, which means no longer do we consume the fuel from this sector here. And it always strikes me as, where does all the fuel from the sector come from? Like, I wish, and I don't wish, I think it would be incredibly tedious and annoying, but I would like a game where you capture the strategic points and then what happens is cars drive out of those points and go to your base and deliver the goods. I remember Earth 2130, something like that. That's like a whole process, very Command and Conquer-like. For any people that remember that, but doesn't suit Company of Heroes. Very, very simple as that. Yet again, more barbed wire going down. A key position for an MG to set itself down in the window. Only this heavy cover can kind of prevent that. We need engineers to cut that, however. I think it would be more viable to cut this one, or just go through here, or remove that wall there and go around. Some mines would be nice. That would be a huge delicacy to have on the left side of the map, or even the right-hand side of the map. Just anywhere for Stzefenfu to help secure his sectors a little bit more, damage those riflemen, make it much more difficult for them to actually sustain themselves in a fight, to stay there and do enough damage. Inside the base buildings, we'll take a quick look upon that shortly. The riflemen fighting this unwinnable battle, which only strikes me as Aljaz is waiting to delay a fantastic grenade, however, which will turn the tide of this battle. The riflemen coming up from behind them. We just need to hold out. They are getting very, very low, however. They may be killed on retreat. No, they won't, because the retreat is in effect. MG has turned around. Another fantastic grenade from Aljaz, which wipes out the entire MG-42 squad. Heck yeah, that's good. Stzefenfu is moving around to capture this left at the moment. The MG turns inside of the building to fire upon the victory point. And even this mouse does that weird camera thing where it just jolts over here. Like, I click here, I middle mouse button, it's like, wee over there. Don't do that. That's terrible, terrible camera work. Although I have received many compliments for my camera work. And I think, essentially, it's just the middle mouse button. Just use the middle mouse button for anyone that wants to do commentary casting and wants some casting tips. A grenade which is going to be dodged. That guy kind of held around for as long as necessary. Like, he was still firing a few bullets into those guys before he decided to leave the situation alone. Flamethrower hiding inside the building. Not sure how much good this will do. The MG-42 has been captured by Aljaz, a significant weapon to add to his arsenal. He's going to be able to defend some... I don't know which area would he... Like, have you ever felt this as allies? I have. I don't know if other players feel the same way, however. But when you capture an MG-42, and we all know MG-42s are absolutely incredible. They are the most amazing weapons for suppression you can get in the game. Apart from the G41 rifles, but that's an ability, that's different. Sniper out here, by the way. Oh, running over some mines. The rifleman also fell that telephone pole. But as allies with an MG-42, I always feel like, where the hell do I put this? How does this work in my composition? We've got another MG coming out here from Stzefenfu. I think that's a good call. MGs are great to have as Axis. But like as Axis, you'll be like, yeah, I know what to do with this MG. I can put it here. You can make it somewhat effective, not perfectly, but it will do somewhat decently. But when you get an MG for the Allies, it's like, I hardly ever have one of these beautiful flamethrower flank from the side, but not actually managing to drop that MG. He seems to... Oh, the gun's going to teleport in his hand, isn't he? He's completely forgot his gun. God damn it, Private Bobbins! You've left the gun behind. We have a triage center, a weapon support center down as well, which only spells snipers to me inside the Axis base. The Sturm Armory skipping that tier 2. I see no tier 2 in the base, which means that is skipped. Like the worms. I love the worms skip go. They do an actual skipping animation. It's brilliant. Although the new worm games kind of suck. Wow, I'm just full of off-topic for tonight. Bars are up, by the way, scattering around to claim some of this territory. There's that sniper for the Allies, yet to have revealed himself, which is a good call. We need to make this as much of a surprise as possible for Stzefenfu's sniper. Engagement over on the right-hand side. It looks like we may have hit another mine. Yes, we have. So... not going to be able to move forward on that one. The sniper is also killed. God damn it, mine snipers! What do I look at? Please make it simple for me. Now the sniper, knowing that the enemy sniper is down, can turn its gun upon the MG42. It looks like it is on hold fire mode, or at least taking a very long time to shoot. In any case, it doesn't end up firing. The bar rifleman get inside of the building. Aljaz is going to prevent that MG from doing anything like too bad against them. Did I hear yet another mine? I may have heard another mine. It's not showing me, but I believe it was there, if anywhere. Those riflemen, pioneers rather, look pretty damn healthy to have hit a mine. So,
we have aerial recon capabilities.
Strafing run. Strafing run. Oh, I love a good strafing run. And this would be a good strafing run target, but we don't have sight of that just yet. Maybe that strategic point will be captured and reveal it, but I still don't believe that's enough room to place a strafing run down. Very, very nifty if they did that, however. MG goes inside the building, and it's just going to probably stay there for a while. And I think that's fine. Just leave that MG there. You don't have to micro it, and it will turn and rotate out of all the buildings. In fact, we're going to move up. And where are you going to plonk it? I'm interested to know where this is going to go. We need to get back and capture that victory point, because those are important. 377 to Aljaz, 472 to Stzefenfu, the only other player in the game. A process of elimination that takes it. That would be so. The Puma is out, pewing all of the way. Whilst these guys are in negative cover and capturing, this Puma should just start one-shotting every single one of these guys. There we go. They're dropping like flies. However, over on the right-hand side, battles to be had as the MG moving around for Aljaz. He is not in the least bit slightest confused at how to use the MG42. Like, he was a strong Axis player as well. He knows that he can just go and move that around and have all of the micro attentiousness to it. Is that a word? Attentiousness. I like it. It's now a word. Puma is just so uncontested for the time being, however. The tank factory is currently under construction, just like my YouTube page. And our bar riflemen are going to pick themselves up a Volk squad. Just one more to go. The Puma, go on. We got to nudge them around. Use those nudge bars. Ain't going to happen. But nor does the death of the Volks Grenadier, which is good. We're going to move inside this building. Now, two things come to mind in here. I hope two things anyway. I hope I can think of the second point later. But we'll work on that when the time comes. You see, I've kind of given myself loads of time to think about this. But Aljaz hasn't specifically retreated. He's not saying, I don't have a counter to this. And I think Stzefenfu might actually think that there is a counter on the field. Like, with those riflemen not retreating, those Puma won't chase. The Puma now is considering perhaps there is something on the field that can do damage to that Puma. That's why the riflemen are just holding out in that building. It's going to put a stop on it. Now, the second thing, which wasn't the second thing originally, but he's moving back in now, is he pulled that out. Now, there might be two reasons for this. One is he doesn't want to sit it there and have it die. It might be the case that he's just going to move it back and come back to it later when he's got micro-attentiousness. Attentiousness. That's the new word of the day. It's the act of being attentious to something. Yes. I'm digging myself a big hole here. But it's like, I think I've explained this before as well. When you go and capture areas, when you queue up commands, when you say go there, go there, go there, don't leave them at that point. Don't leave them at this fuel point. There goes another mine, by the way, just as soon as I move. It's typical Sod's Law. But after you've done that, move them to a location which is safer. Don't just sit them there at that point. It's somewhat similar. If you don't have the micro, if you know you can't micro 3 things at once, then don't try it. Don't lose all 3 battles. Just try and win the ones you can and take minimal losses on the one you can't. We have an M10 out here for those of the hard of seeing nature. A bunker's being constructed right down in front of us. Perhaps the M10 could just fire at this and delay it. Oh, an amazing strafing run, but not as amazing as I would hope. Killing 5 guys. The M10 still wants to play with the Puma. It wants to take out that Puma. We're going to get a double shot here. No, it seems to need to line up its shot first of all. We're going to run over those pioneers in the meantime. What a... oh, well, God, there's a Goliath out here now. Run, M10. Run, my little delicacy. Oh, the beautiful M10 is now carrying them here. We're going to get blocked by the Puma, perhaps. No, we can run over wire. The chase is on. You don't see the FBI using these monstrosities on the field, which I would be all for in certain criminal cases. No, I'm a bit of a bastard on saying that one. Goliath goes into hiding, but it will soon be sought out by the engineers. The perfect counter to Goliaths, some might say, if you just throw yourself into the tracks of the Goliath, clog up its gears, and preferably whilst you're doing that, have one of the flame canisters on your back. It'll explode, detonate the Goliath, and you know, you're a really good engineer. We're going to get 2 M10s here. I think that's a little late on blowing that Goliath. That has a huge impact radius. This could be kind of wasted now. Damaged engine ain't going to be able to catch up to those. Stzefenfu, you had a great opportunity there. It does an amazing damages to buildings as well. I don't know if you've noticed this, but Goliaths can be used against buildings to amazing effectiveness, including mines as well. Another strafing run straight across the top of that line. Stzefenfu really should have saw this one coming. He should not have placed his units in that formation. You know, formation going to get massively flipping strafed. That is that kind of formation. Down goes the Puma. Down goes more infantry. The bunker is not a concern to Aljaz at all. It poses no significant threat whatsoever. And Stzefenfu is giving the GG, hands are up, surrender. Congratulations to Aljaz. He moves into the next round and will fight Dev M for a place in the round after that one. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Congratulations for making it to the end of the video. If you've liked it. Because if you have, you gotta hit that like button. Stay sexy. I think. Or so I'm told. And I believe what I'm told, because I'm gullible. Good night, guys. I'm Inuki. Well.